videos to do for you guys, and I have a story that I haven't told yet. I think it'd be good to tell. It's actually pretty interesting. I'm gonna tell you guys the first time I ever did cocaine, how it occurred. People have been actually asking me this the first time I ever did cocaine. Jesus. Back in where I lived in my hometown, some people know where that is. This is what happened is I went to this guy's house who I worked for to go get some weed off him. So he sells me some weed, and this is an Italian guy, and he says to me, as I'm on my way, I said, okay, thanks. And he was actually a supervisor, believe it or not, at where I worked, at a call center. But anyways, so I went over there to get some weed, and he says, hey, look over there. And I look over on the counter, and there's an R in white powder. Like, not a huge R, but like maybe, just a small R. And he tosses me a rolled up 20, and he says, you ever done that before? And I said, no, I've never even seen that before. So he says, here, it's yours. That's what the R's for. So I remember I leaned over, just, snorted it. I stood up. He says to me, that's pretty good too. He says, be careful. He says, feel your face in about a minute or two. So anyways, he says, have a good walk home. So I said, okay. So I step outside the house, and literally, guys, my whole left side of my face, I couldn't feel, and it hit me just like a fucking wave, like a ton of fucking bricks. Like, it hit me, my eyes opened up, I stood up, everybody looked like ants, is the only way to describe it. My buddy was actually waiting for me down the street. I came out, he's like, what's with you? And I was just wired, I'm blah, 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 blah. I'm like, he gave me coke, blah, blah, blah. But he's just like, what the fuck? So anyways, I continued down the street, and oh my God, like, I'm lucky I didn't get arrested for this. But I used to go to a friend of mine worked at I'm not going to say the name of the business, but it's a sandwich shop. But anyways, so I go in there, and the guy's like working, you know. So I walk in there, and literally I knew the guy, so I just said, "Hey, what are you doing?" He's like, "Nothing." I'm like, "Yo, I'm just gonna grab some shit." And I actually went behind the counters. This is a true story. I chopped the milk out of the fridge. I grabbed several chocolate chip cookies out of the cookie thing, just helped myself. He goes, "Okay." He goes, "What's wrong with you, man?" And I said, "Just a second, I need some crouton bags. So, because I needed something to put the weed in that I just picked up. So anyways, so I take these croutons out of the fucking fridge, and I proceed to dump them into the sink, into the washroom, like the sandwich place washroom sink. So I'm dumping, the croutons in the sink, and I'm grabbing the weed, I'm putting the weed in the fucking bag, trying to eye it out. I probably gave the guy way fucking too much. So anyways, apparently, so I left the bathroom, went out, told the guy, thanks a lot, left the store, proceeded to go home. I go back to that place the next day, and he says, "Yo, dude," he's like, "you robbed me pretty much." So what do you mean? He goes, "'Cause I didn't really remember. All I remembered is I felt like everybody who's looking at me or everybody who's walking by me was ants. His eye felt bigger than everybody else. The energy was incredible, super euphoria, super, super, super euphoric. Like nothing I'd ever felt before. They say the first time you do cocaine, because if you guys don't know this, a lot of people don't know this, the first time you do cocaine is the only real time you get the actual, true, insane effect of cocaine. The first, only time, the first time you do it, you get the full effect. Every other time you do cocaine, you're chasing, because cocaine implants itself in the gene part of the brain, the most addictive part of the brain, hence why cocaine's so fucking addictive. Powder's not as addictive as crack. But yeah, that's my story about the first time I ever did that. And lucky I never got charged or anything. I gave the guy some money for that. Apologized to him. But yeah, that's the first time I ever did blow, guys. Peace.